What up, fellas? It's your boy Unchained here. And tonight we are gonna do something a little different. Tonight is going to be TV night with your boy Izan Chizane. As you see, I have the TV set up on some MGTOW shit. And what I'm gonna do tonight is watch TV with my brothers. I notice there are times that I'll be watching these MGTOW videos and I'll be wanting to respond. I'll be wanting to share some of this stuff and my thoughts with my brothers about what I just seen. So we're gonna try something new, which I haven't seen a lot of brothers do. We're gonna sit and watch TV together, and I'm gonna give you some of my thoughts and some of my comments on what these other brothers are seeing out in the manosphere. Because with feminism and women and their rights, we're on a brand new frontier right now. So we're gonna watch some videos. We're gonna make some comments. If you like the comments, hit the like, subscribe, share with a friend. Even if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down and just let me know you're there. And let's get into watching TV. You know what I'm saying? So tonight's topic is by Ken Darican, one of my MGTOW brothers out here. I talked to Mr. Darican on his channel. We chatted on 2 occasions, I think. Nothing serious, just, respect your stuff. And keep up the good work type shit. I think everybody who's in the MGTOW manosphere should be taking their daily dose of red pills. I know I do. I take my red pills every day. You know what I'm saying? Literally take my red pills. This is the red pill. This is my red pill. I take my red pill every day. So, but 3 dudes I'm really messing with right now, as you see. Well, I'd say 4. Tom Likas, that's my dad. I've actually talked to Dad on his show on, I think, 4 occasions. Each time it was a trip. And shout out to Coach Greg Adams. It's another brother who be putting out MGTOW content that's very thought-provoking and informative. And the last but not least, say the best for last, the doctor, Mr. BOA, Mr. Alpha himself. Shout out to Doctor and all his wonderful content that he's putting out for the brothers. Brothers should definitely be listening to Dr. BOA. So, tonight's topic is woman's true nature. And some of these videos, we're not going to watch the whole thing. Obviously, this is a 35-minute long video, so I'm not going to sit here and watch this whole thing. But we'll watch bits and pieces of it, and then we'll move on to something else. I just want to get a gist of what the brother's talking about. Give a little comment here or there. See what's going on. And then we'll move on to something else. Alright? Oh no.
California at that time was pretty
I'm gonna rewind this real quick, and this is currently playing on my Xbox. As you see, I have an Xbox and a PlayStation, so this is playing on my Xbox right
Which I have witnessed within this last 2 or 3 years since the president got elected. Like a lot of women became more crazy, right? And I came out with this thesis.
now. I'm gonna pause this every now and then and give my 2 cents. He said since the election, he thinks women have gotten more crazy. But my thing is, if you do a Google search, 54% of women voted for fucking Trump. So, this is self-inflicted fucking insanity, alright? These bitches brought this shit on themselves.
The conclusion that maybe women nowadays are, since they are socially liberated, the true nature came out of them. So when I was making a video, I did a comment and said that the men with a white coat,
bitches walking around with fucking camel toes on their fucking
take
head.
women to the mental
Pussy
institution.
hats.
Because obviously, I was thinking that it was crazy to put period blood in your face. So I came out to this video, and it was very interesting.
Dude, let me pause this. Yo, if I'm fucking with a chick and I find out she put period blood on anything other than the fucking toilet, yo, bitch, you gotta go. Like, now. Alright? That shit. These broads, man.
Video that I want to share with you guys within this video, where a psychiatrist does an interview with this lady, and we talking about in 1959 and 1962, and between the 1960s, that's when the feminist movement happened. But it also remains,
real quick.
And the video has a little bit of everything, and it's no better way
we watched
for
this.
MGTOW to listen to a woman, her true nature. And back then it was a little more conservative than it is today. Even though the video takes place in California at that time California was pretty liberal at that time, right? So the video is going to be like a sort of like an educational video for the men out there in MGTOW, so they can see the true nature of women and how women actually behave. But in this video, I was so fascinated by it because this is what I like to do.
Sit and watch MGTOW videos and, smoke a blunt.
Put herself in a facility, a mental facility. She goes to herself. Nobody dragged her up, she did it on herself. And she goes in great detail why she did it. But the most amazing thing in this video, it has a little bit of everything. It has.
Tonight, this bud of choice is a sativa, 2019. It is a Blue Dream strain, highly strong, 17.3 THC count. All right. Purchased at Have a Heart, Belltown, Seattle.
A little bit of drug use. It has divorce. It has family problems, and has all kinds of shit, that she described through this video. So the first part is going to be, I was going to make a 2-part series, but I just want to combine all together. So this is going to be my longest video that I ever put on YouTube. So the first part is going to be black and white, and then it's going to go to 1960 where they hit out and color. And the interview with a psychiatrist is pretty amazing. It shows you what woman is all about. And there's no better way for a woman to describe it. So, watch this video. I hope you guys like it. And hit like. And I'll see you after the video.
We should Yo, imagine if these were your fucking girls, man. You had to put up with that fucking nonsense. That shit pisses me off, man. This fucking thing. seriously. Wait, hold on. Let me freeze this. Let's rewind this shit. Rewind this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, dog. Look at this bitch. Imagine this was your girl, dog. Look. I want you fellas to look at this. Imagine this was your fucking woman, dog. This bitch got menstrual blood on her face, niggas. Look. Now, what do you think? Or I'll put it like this. How do you know that the chick you're dating right now hasn't done this shit? How do you know that? Look at this. Look at that shit. Look. How do you know your girl hasn't done this shit? Man, niggas love these bitches. Look at this.
How old are you? 21. Who is your family? Who are the members of?
My mother, and I have 3 brothers and a sister. I have a husband and 2 children.
Are you all living together? You all living separate? What's the situation?
Presently?
Now, this woman, this Caucasian woman, is 21 years old, has a husband, and 2 children, right? This is in the 50s. So she's probably got a nice home in the suburbs with the fucking nice picket fence, the dog, maybe the nice Buick or Ford parked outside. You know, the perfect nuclear American fucking family. But yet, this bitch is in a fucking mental institution giving this interview. Alright? Keep that in mind.
My husband's gone back to his family. I was living with my mother, my 2 children, and a sister and 2 brothers.
It's quite a household. How long were you married?
I got married in July.
Of this year? And you say your husband has left. Why was that?
I don't know, I haven't seen him. I asked him.
Did he say anything to you?
She's only been married a fucking year and he's gone. It would have took me fucking a week after being with this bitch to know it's time for me to go. But let's go on.
He left while I was in Cameroon.
How long were you in Cameroon?
2.5 months.
He left without warning?
Yeah.
How'd you feel about it?
I don't know. I didn't feel anything in particular.
Were you close to
This
him?
bitch looks like a sociopath, nigga.
How long had you known him before you married him?
About 3 years.
So it was nothing impulsive that you married him? Or was it?
Yes, it was.
It was. How come?
Why was it? Why did I marry him?
Why did you marry him?
Because I needed a father for my children.
Wow.
They
Yeah,
were
that
two
shit.
children. You say you have 2 children?
Yeah.
Have you had any other pregnancies besides those 2?
Yes.
How many?
4.
And what's happened with those children?
I lost 3. 2 are stillborn and 1 died after birth, and I had a single birth that was adopted out, and I had a set of twins that were adopted out.
Hold on, okay. Hold on. So this bitch had 4 kids before she got married, and before she had the 2 kids she has now. 2 of them were stillborn, and 2 of them were twins, and they got adopted out. You believe this shit? Well, at least she didn't abort the motherfuckers like half of these chicks are doing, the majority of these women are doing. Just makes you want to shake your fucking head, man.
It's more important.
And then I made a mistake.
I guess so. And which are the ones that are home with you now?
They're 3 and 4.
Imagine this was your mother,
And that's their ages.
Who's taking care of them?
and you finding this shit out.
How do you feel about that?
I don't have much choice.
I mean, how do you feel about it?
I don't know.
Bitch is crazy, son.
Well, I wish it wasn't necessary.
We not gonna sit here and watch this whole fucking video, cause this bitch is just,
Fine when I'm not home.
By that, you mean you get along
Looks like a
fine
fucking
with
man.
her? You're not so good when you're with her.
That's right.
What happens when you're with her?
We just don't get along well.
What happens?
Well, we argue and I don't know. I just don't appreciate her and she doesn't appreciate me.
Was this your first marriage last July?
No, I was married once before
oh my god.
for a short period.
This bitch is
For how long
crazy.
time?
I don't remember.
This is somebody's mother. This is 52.
You puzzle me a little. Why that you don't remember?
Probably because I don't want to.
Oh wow.
How old were you when you got married? The first time?
16,
Wow.
Did it last more than a year or less than a year?
less than a year.
Just a few months or even
This
less
bitch
than
is
that?
straight up off her fucking rocker, son.
How did you happen to get into that?
I don't know, I just met him one day and married him that afternoon.
Oh shit.
That's pretty fast.
Now this is I'm like, hold on.
How fast was the second?
Now, looking at this, if this shit don't make you brothers feel eerie about look at this broad. If you don't find this shit disturbing that this could be your fucking girlfriend, I don't know what to tell you, man.
You said it was impulsive.
In about 3 weeks' time.
This is a fucking feminist.
How has your mother felt about the children that you've had?
Your mother.
I never asked him.
How does she feel about it?
Well, I don't know.
I'm sure you could guess.
Well, I imagine she thinks it's a little disgusting. Something that practically everything I do seems to be a little beyond her understanding.
It's always been that way.
Seems to be.
How did you feel about these pregnancies?
I knew what I was doing. I know where babies come from.
How did you feel while you were pregnant?
Fine. Very well.
By On that evening, you felt better than usual or the same as usual? Better than usual.
Healthy, happy, no problems.
So this bitch was happy during her pregnancy. No problems. Everything was all good.
Is that the best you feel when you're pregnant?
You're pregnant or locked up, one of the other. I feel fine here.
Oh,
You like to be
wow.
locked up? You feel better when you're locked up? How do you account for it?
So, the average white bitch feels secure when she's either pregnant or locked the fuck up. That's the lesson for you guys, alright? You hear that shit? Let me rewind that.
Than usual or the same as usual? Better than usual.
Healthy, happy, no problems.
Is that the best you feel when you're pregnant?
You're pregnant or locked up, one of the other. I feel fine here.
You heard that from this bitch's mouth. The happiest she feels is when she's pregnant or she's fucking locked up in a fucking mental institution. Let that sink in, fellas. This is from a white, they made this shit in 1959. This is from a white woman who has every fucking thing. Everything. And she, out her mouth, says the happiest she feels is either when she's pregnant or locked in a fucking mental institution. You dudes still want to be dating these broads? Continue with this shit.
You like to be locked up? You feel better when you're locked up? How do you account for that?
That's some shit right here.
You mean, why do I feel better? Well, I don't know. I don't have any idea.
Have you ever thought about it?
Cause you crazy, bitch.
Really?
I
Look
just
it up.
don't understand it.
Well, it does seem puzzling, doesn't it? At the times when you're locked up, you feel better. Most people aren't that way, are they?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
So you feel good
women
being
are.
here in the hospital? Better than before. And you say you even came into the hospital because you wanted to be, I assume, locked up
This is the third time I've been here.
in this hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been in other hospitals?
I was in juvenile hall 3 times, I think.
For what?
Alright, I've heard enough.
And the first time was,
You guys get it. Let's see, what's next? We're gonna get a short one. And if you brothers see a video that you want me to hit up, let me know, and I'll go through it with y'all. This brother right here got some good shit, but he be on some weirdo shit sometimes, man. I love him to death, but sometimes it's just like, yo, let's see what he's talking about tonight.
Good evening, MGTOW. Good evening, Red Pill. Good evening, Incel. Good evening to the assorted lunatic fringe out there. And I wanted to make this a specific MGTOW video and a MGTOW subject per se because I think it matters. I think there is a line to be drawn of, because there are men out there that will tell you of basically online. Like I said, most of MGTOW is just online. I don't think most of what you would say you go out into the world really know about MGTOW, but I'm going to tell you, and I want to know what your opinion is on this. I think I'm correct on saying this because, like I said, there is no leadership in MGTOW. Anybody that watches MGTOW content, has gone back over older MGTOW content, is very well aware of the fact there may be men that are always trying to position themselves in that form of power.
And that's another thing, fellas. MGTOW is not a movement, it's a philosophy, it's an ideology. You know what I'm saying? The three main premises is no marriage, one, no cohabitation, two, and no children, three. Those are the three things you always fall back on. Alright? You could be a fat slob sitting in your house looking at porn. But just remember, no marriage, no cohabitation, and no children. Alright? Ideology, philosophy, not a movement, no leaders. You're your own leader. Go your own way.
This can get the fuck right out of the way. Those you know are not the ones to listen to. Those are generally just narcissists, looking. But my point is that, you do have men though that say that, MGTOW can mean anything. I could be married. I can live a MGTOW lifestyle, or I can have a live-in girlfriend and be a MGTOW. And I said that's absolute utter bullshit and nonsense. I said also there are men that think that. I've come to believe that also MGTOW and what you would call a minimalism lifestyle, even if you have money or if you don't, you will find this within MGTOW. I think it is a requisite of MGTOW is not to waste, to know the value of a dollar. Don't spend frivolous.
I agree with that. Level of minimalist, kind of tired. Living a minimalist lifestyle. I mean, I pretty much live in a studio. I don't want a house. I don't need a huge 2-bedroom apartment, even though it's expensive to live in Seattle. I'm fine with a studio. And plus, it makes me not want to bring people over. It makes me not want to invite women over. You got a small place, you don't want to bring nobody into your little fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Guys, you don't need a fucking big old house to put a whole bunch of shit in. You're a nice little place that you're comfortable in, where you got your space. And chill. Alright? Minimize.
Frivolously and to a waste. Some people never learn their lesson. And I'm going to bring me to the second point. And I want to know what your opinion's out there because, you have, for instance, what you're looking at, and I want to share this with you because there are some, I call it like doom porn. Because you have all these channels coming at you now at 1,000 different directions. Economic collapse by so-and-so date. Gold and silver to the moon, Bitcoin to, there are so many out there. You can, but I want to know your opinion. My opinion of Western civilization, because everybody's saying this is going to be the collapse state, and I'm of the viewpoint that you've already collapsed. It's already collapsed. You are actually living in a collapse. Now, it may not be Venezuela style yet, that's true, but if you take a look around, like I said, I use Walmart as my laboratory. Go look on your online dating sites. It's already done. See, this is what I think MGTOW, men within MGTOW already understand. It's not about just being a pacifist and walking away. It's looking at the situation, analyzing it and said, there's not much here left to save, if at all. Your political solutions are pretty much done.
Yeah, you know what? He's absolutely right. I mean, we're at a point in this society where it's like everything is pretty much repeated bullshit. We've all heard the same shit over and over and over and over. And ain't nothing changed. I know I'm getting to the point where I'm getting tired of hearing all of this shit. Economic collapse and gold and silver, and all this. Get ready for World War fucking 3 shit. And, women ain't shit. And, Me Too and Black man, fucking MAGA and all this. Trump. fucking cares anymore? Seriously. Like, it's like, yo, I'm getting to a point where I gotta stop saying we. I am getting to a point where it's like, fuck that shit. It's not gonna stop me. You're gonna have to kill me at this point. I mean, you literally gonna have to blow my fucking head open in order to stop me. Who cares?
I'm going to get into the next point here because I'm going to leave this video link because I like it, videos that are, 15 to 30 minutes that get right into the point. And I said, what is your preparation for, say, if you want to use an economic disaster or collapse? Because, when I see these people, and you can spot them, you just have to know the signs to look for, and these people don't learn any lessons from the financial crisis of 2008 and 2009. They're back, and everybody, whatever your viewpoint is on corporations and banks and everything else, people do not look at their own habits. They always want to point the finger at somebody else. That's the way it is, and these people are all around you, living beyond their means. The majority of this is women. The majority of debt holders are women. The majority of student loans now are women. And 80% of just consumption of this nonsensical shit is women. So that's...
He's absolutely right about that, though. If you look around, especially when I look around in Seattle, man, a lot of this shit that fucking it's even advertised to, it's towards women. Men ain't going out to fucking buy a bunch of fucking bullshit unless you a simp with your fucking girlfriend. These broads are the ones sitting in fucking Starbucks buying a bunch of fucking bullshit, going to the fucking mall, which you actually go to the mall now is fucking dead. They the ones buying all this shit. And what's funny is, where I live at in Seattle, they just closed a Bed Bath and Beyond. They just closed, they're in the process of closing a Payless Shoe. And they just closed another fucking woman's kind of store. And this is all right in downtown Seattle. They just closed some woman's fucking thrift store. Some shit they buy from fucking Salvation Army and then turn around and sell it at a quote unquote thrift store.